the house of silence. Some houses aren't just empty, some houses are hungry. The year is 1996. Aslı, a psychology student, is looking for a place to stay close to the hospital where she will be doing her internship in Istanbul's Old Balat district. She stumbles upon a large, old Ottoman-style house with high ceilings, stone walls, and a small courtyard, surprisingly cheap for its size and location. The landlord is an elderly man with downcast eyes who speaks very little. While signing the lease, he offers only one warning: don't walk around the house after 3 a.m. There's something in every room. Aslı dismisses it as the ramblings of an old man. On her first night, the old wooden floors creak under her feet. Everything seems normal until the clock strikes 3 a.m. Suddenly, her old radio switches on by itself. A distorted voice whispers, "I am here, not in the house. You are inside me." Chilled, Aslı unplugs the radio, but the voice continues. It spreads through the rooms, even with the plug in her hand. "Look behind the wall! I am behind you!" A loud crash comes from the back room. A bookshelf has collapsed. Panicking, Aslı grabs a flashlight. The power is out. She searches the rooms. Nothing. But on the wall, written in thin streaks of what appears to be blood, is a sentence. "I'm in the room." The next day, she begins to investigate the house. To the left of the entrance is a locked door. The landlord had told her not to use it. Her curiosity gets the better of her. That night, she forces the door open. Inside, it's dark, dusty, and reeks of mildew. Aslı scans with her flashlight. An old doll lies on the floor, dried herbs hang from the ceiling, and there's a small hatch embedded in the wall. She opens it to find a narrow spiral staircase descending into a stone basement. On the walls are symbols drawn in what might be red paint or blood. At the center of the floor is a large wooden box. Carved on top, a single letter, A. She doesn't open it. Returning upstairs, she finds every mirror in the house has cracked. In one of them, she sees not her reflection, but a silhouette of a child standing with its back turned. Later, she discovers an old trunk in one of the rooms. Inside is a diary from 1942 belonging to the house's former owner, an Ottoman pasha. He writes of a presence that devours the mind. "It comes through the walls at night, watches me through the mirrors. If I say its name, it awakens. If you see its eyes, do not scream." Aslı begins to sleep less and less. She no longer sees her own face in the mirror, but that of a woman with no eyes. The house fills with unrelenting sounds, footsteps, whispers, laughter. One night, all the clocks in the house stop. They all point to exactly 3 a.m. Simultaneously, every door in the house swings open, silently. The house becomes alive. Aslı tries to leave, but the front door is gone. Her phone doesn't work. The windows no longer show the street, but a pitch-black forest. She walks to the kitchen. On the table is a hot plate of food and a handwritten note. "You cannot leave unless you feed yourself to it." The next morning, she finds strange bruises on her body, scratch marks, fingerprints around her neck. But she remembers nothing. When she leaves the bathroom, the same note is there again. "You are now her." As a last resort, she decides to open the box in the basement. Inside, an ancient manuscript, animal bones, and a child's jawbone. The manuscript reads, "The house feeds every 27 years. It consumes one, traps the soul in its mirrors." Aslı begins losing her grip on reality. One morning, she finds herself inside the mirror. Someone is in her room, looking at it. But it's no longer her room. Through the glass, she sees the eyes of a new tenant looking back. A final message appears, etched into the mirror from the inside. "You're next."